Okay, guys, the bottom of the third turn here. The British are making their move. This is either going to win or lose me the game. Let's see what happens here. Alright. Fire phase, I honestly don't really have any. Let's go straight to movement phase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
When you are at 2 hexes north, I will try to hit you with the anti-tank gun that's sitting in the ridge.
Okay.
Over there.
That is 1, 2, 3. That's 4 points. Because he's 8. Where the heck is he? There he is. That's 8 points at more than half his range. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've got 4 to my 4. That is 1-to-1 odds. No penalties, no modifiers. Straight 1-to-1.
Okay. Let's do this. Oh, it's a 6.
Cool. That is opportunity fire. That hex is now spotted.
No, that's not cool.
Nice. Boom, boom. Okay. I'm declaring an overrun. Any other opportunity fire?
You're declaring an overrun against my Marders. Yeah, I have the Italians in the back.
Okay, so the Italians can see because I'm bellied up against it. I do get hold down shielding.
Yep.
Alright, so 6, you are technically within half range, so you don't divide. You don't double because you're only a range of 3, so it's 6 to 4, it's 1-to-1. Is there anyone else going to jump in on that?
Nope.
Okay, so it's 1-to-1.
Okay. It's a 1.
That is a kill. That's not very nice. So to lodge our protest, here comes some more British tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're also overrunning. Any more opportunity fire?
I know what you're doing over here. Because the guns will come.
Piotr has seen this tactic before in their last Desert Leader game.
Come on. I don't believe I have anything that can shoot at you except the Marders. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Not immediately, no. So let me just go ahead and be less cheesy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even though those 5 centimeters have already fired, I still want to keep a good habit. Alright, we are declaring the mother of all British overruns.
So the Marders cannot shoot you because they shot during...
No, they can. They can.
They can. And they double.
They double, yep.
So it's 4-to-1, and I do not add anything to the die.
Alright, hold on 1 second. Okay, guys, we just checked the rules and verified that those grants do not get the hold down shielding against his opportunity fire. So before, when we applied that +2 with my honeys overrunning your anti-tank guns, that was a rules mistake. You still managed to kill him, so it doesn't matter, but just so that there's consistency in the video, yeah, when he gets his 12, which doubles to 24 against my 6, he does not have to add 2 to the die roll. I'm coming over the ridge or over the dune and overrunning him because I've declared an overrun. So I do not get the bonus. So it's just straight out 4-to-1.
Yep. So the first one is a 2,
That's
and
a
the second one is a 6.
Yes! Dispersed only. Cool. It did cost me 1, though. I kind of knew that was going to happen. Alright. Boom. I'll move that over there. Cool. So now he does not get to help because he's pinned down. He definitely doesn't get to help out because he's on fire. These guys... bring to front. Yes, they still get to help, and these 2 still get to help. So it's already cost me 2 platoons of tanks. Or 2 troops, technically. But I have 6 and 6 and 8 is 20 points versus his 12. It is only 1-to-1, damn it. Becomes 2-to-1, subtract 2 from the die roll, turn on the webcam for the most important roll in the history of Panzer Leader.
Of the 6.
I need a 4 or less. Ba-boom! 3 becomes a 1 on the 2-to-1. That is both platoons of Martyrs smoked. And that's how we do it in the big league, son. Although, again, it did cost me, but those are easily his most powerful units. Those martyrs scare me.
This is how Victoria Crosses are won.
I will show you where the Iron Crosses grow. Never mind, because you just got blew up. That's like literally 2/3 of 90th Panzer Division's armored firepower right there. So I'll take it. Alright guys, we'll go ahead and keep up the game and see where we wind up. Okay guys, here we are about halfway through turn 4, and I'm pretty sure the British have now lost this game, but I'll show you what happened. So one of these grants here in Hex 1007 was already burning, another one was dispersed, and basically about 200 Germans and 50 Italians just fixed bayonets. Picked up a bunch of flamethrowers and satchel charges here with the Pioneers, and they just ran down the hill and cat-attacked me. I tried to take my opportunity fire against those Pioneers, because German assault engineers have a whole bunch of bonuses I won't get into. It becomes very, very nasty when you get cat-attacked by German engineers. So Piotr did everything right. He wound up with 24 to my 12, 2 to 1, subtract 3 from the die roll. Again, we're using Arab-Israeli War cat-attack rules, where infantry get really deadly against tanks if you're not careful with them, which apparently I wasn't careful. It also doesn't hurt that I missed my opportunity fire against the engineers by 1 digit. I had to roll a 3 to pin them down, but I didn't. I rolled a 4. So it would have been, instead of 2 to 1, subtract 3, it would have been 1 to 1, subtract 2. I probably could have survived that. However, I did not. The cat attack went in. I did not survive the cat attack. So yeah, that was pretty much the end of my grants. I've already lost my armies. The only tanks I have left are 2 troops of Crusaders, which cannot attack soft targets with direct fire. So even if I could survive what's coming, there's no way I'm going to budge him out of that Objective X. I do have 1 support Crusader up here, platoon, but I don't think it's enough. I think it was a little too aggressive in some of my gameplay. So, I mean, we can play another turn or 2 if you want, Piotr, but I'm pretty sure the British have lost this game.
Yeah, we can see what happens in the next 2 turns, and then we can call it an end. But for now, my German infantry are drinking some schnapps, and the Italians are drinking wine at tops of your burning dregs.
So now the only meaningful tanks left on the table are, again, those stupid Model 1441s that we all make fun of, except now they're actually pretty powerful, because there's not much... there's not much...
Underestimate my power!
I underestimate the Italians' power. Okay, so... I'm sorry, that ends turn 4 for the Axis. We then go to turn 4 for the British. So what am I going to do? Right, direct fire, I don't really have any, because I've literally lost my whole army. My entire army, except for these defensive guys, is literally 3 tank platoons. So let's see how fast I can lose these guys. Alright, going over to my movement phase. See if I do that, I'm just going to get cat attacked again, so let me not do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to overrun again, even though this is a terrible move. Okay.
We will shoot at you.
Cool. Alright, so you got 12 against, I guess, 4? 3 to 1?
Yep.
Go for it.
It's a 4.
Yay! He only dispersed them. Now the 6 goes against the 3. That is... the overrun goes in. 6 against 3 is 2 to 1. Becomes 3 to 1. Subtract 2 from the die roll. Come on, tell me I can't overrun some Semoventes. 3 to 1. 3 to 1. Subtract 2 from the die roll. 3. Cool. He's smoked. We're not going down without a fight. Okay, so now hopefully this guy who moved, so he can't fire now, can at least put some fire down there. And okay, I just have to literally take defense now. All right, so that's going to be it for my movement phase. Actually, no, it's not. Reload.
Going to defend the objective, aren't we?
1, 2, 3, I'm afraid. 4, 5, 6, 7. No. 6, 7. Make sure you can't reach me or see me with anything. Actually, no, I'm going to hide behind this. Try to remember what's in there. Okay, yeah, that concludes turn 4. We go on to your turn 5.
That's true.
So it's on the record. Everybody sees this now. It's being recorded. I officially conceded, and Piotr just wants to beat me up some more. That's okay. I deserve it. All right, Piotr.
That's not true. We can finish it at this point if you want to. I'm not any kind of a power gamer.
Actually, I think you have some indirect fire.
Yeah, I have, but against an illegal hex, so it doesn't matter. Because I wrote down something I cannot see. It doesn't. It makes no sense Oh, actually, it does.
Yeah, per the rules, it's illegal, but I always allow blind artillery fire. You just have to roll on the scatter diagram. Yeah. I don't know what Panzer Leader was thinking when they wrote that rule. They must not have read too many books about World War II. World War II was like the war of blind artillery barrages. They would just bombard a grid hex. They wouldn't hit anything, but I do allow it at least as an option. So what hex were you actually targeting?
I was targeting your anti-tank guns in the palm groove. But I was actually wondering, do I have an opportunity to hit that hex, or does it always scatter?
1 or a 2, it hits. 3, 4, or 5, it scatters by 1, and 6, it dissipates completely. That's the scatter diagram in Panzer Leader.
So I wrote it down. So it's 2305. You can see. And we shall see how it goes. So it's a 3, so it scatters 1.
Okay.
And it scatters 3.
All right, so it lands down here in 2406.
Okay, direct fire. We shall try to hit you with the Italian mortars. Of course, your Crusaders.
Yep, this is true. You got 2 attacks at 2 to 1.
2?
Yeah, you're right. 1 to 2.
1 to 2 fours, so nothing happens, I believe.
Yay! That is correct.
So the Italians are just popping smoke.
Nice. These anti-tank guns, I think, they took their opportunity fire like 2 turns ago, so now they're clear to fire again. 1,
yeah, but
2,
they don't have you in range.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to overrun from the opposite angle, and I didn't want to overrun with the dune, which again, turns out, again, we checked the rules, I do not get the terrain bonus for, so there's no point in me attacking from that direction anyway. So yeah, I wanted to make sure I put at least some distance. Those Crusaders are definitely retreating by recoil, as the Marines said in Korea. We are retreating, but we're just shooting as we go.
I wonder whether I can cut attack you without taking any penalties, any shooting from your Crusaders that are sitting in the village up north.
Pretty sure you can't reach me this turn.
That's not
okay, you can never use road movement rate and counterattack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Road movement rate, you're on column. You can't counterattack in column because you're not French and the Napoleonic Wars.
But with the Germans.
True. Oh my god, if infantry could counterattack from road movement rate, they would be insanely powerful.
but they still can use the road movement and come to a hex next to your hex.
Totally, they just can't counterattack me. So 1, 2, because the dune does not count. That hex is now maximum stacked because there's an Italian rec counter in there. Semoventis, they are cooking. Okay. Your engineers, are they moving anywhere?
Yeah, they will. The 10:05, so they will move 1 hex north to the road, and then
they pick up the road. Cool.
Yep.
Bersaglieri?
Bersaglieri will go to 0807.
Correct. Or, yeah, legal.
Legal. Now, I have my anti-tank guns, the Italian ones. And I still can move 6 hexes and disembark.
Yeah, they just pay double movement rate until they pick up a road.
4, 5. Okay, they will go to 1308 and then to 1208. And they are not able to unload, I believe.
No, I don't think so. Because people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5.
Yep. Can the German anti-tank guns reach the hex with the engineers? Because I believe only that they can using the road movement, but they have 2 hexes with full stack.
1, because they're picking up the road, and actually 1, 2.
Yeah.
2.5, 3, because the hex is fully loaded.
Yep.
4, 4.5. They're at 4.5 right there.
And if they move 1 hex north, will it be 5.5 or 6.5?
Yeah, there are 2 hexes there. There are 2 units there, so they only get to use the regular road. It costs them 1, so that would be 5.5. They could unload there, but that would destroy the truck.
But we will do this.
Okay. So you're allowed to do that, folks. You're allowed to sacrifice a unit for stacking if you want. Trucks never count toward victory conditions.
But they need smoke on the battlefield.
That's just me putting smoke. They're not like wreck counters, which you actually do have to keep track of. They do have a game effect. But soft targets, I just put a smoke on, and it has no game effects. So I just like putting it.
Mm-hmm.
It's my 6th sense of humor. I want to see where everybody died. And again, the truck isn't technically destroyed, guys. The truck is just like pushed off the road. It's like flipped off the shoulder of the road.
And my weird bolted tanks.
Yep, they got 8 movement points.
So we will put them, and I believe they can reach the hex in 0903.
0.
So just 1 hex south. Yeah, 1 hex south of your village.
1, 2, because they're crossing the road. They're going uphill. 1, 2, 3, 4.5, 5.5, 6, 7.
And they can even move 1 hex northwest.
Yep. Yeah, they can't overrun because that's a number 1. They don't have the movement points. Number 2, that's a building hex. But yeah, they can go there as well.
And we will put the 3rd platoon that is sitting in the village also with them. Because there's 1 over there. Yep.
Now, the question, do I want to take any opportunity fire to do that?
Oh, wait. Can you move back the platoon?
Yep.
Because I believe I can try to cut attack your infantry in the tracks. And overrun your infantry in the tracks.
Oh, yeah.
If I counted the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not a hill hex. 6. Yes, you can.
Yeah, so we will do it this way.
How do you get overrun by Italian tanks? The British will figure out a way. 6 to 1 becomes 7 to 1. Subtract 2 from the die roll. Yeah, that's it for them. I did not. I knew there was something to worry about up there. I thought the anti-tank guns were still up there. Yeah, I've totally lost this game. Spoiler alert. When you're getting overrun by Italian tanks, you know you did something wrong.
Unless you're Austrian.
Oh God. I didn't even think they had tanks in that war. At least not those ones.
That's true. Okay, so that's it for my movement, and let's move on to your 5th turn.
Alright, cool, so turn 5, direct fire. Oh God, I'm so dead. Why are we even still playing? 5 to 5, that 5 stays as a 5 even though it's H because I'm within 2 X's. The shell still has...
So we can end this... We can end the stream after this turn, if you want to.
So it's 5 to 5, it's 1 to 1. I'll go ahead and... Who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky. Do it. Get lucky. A 3. I did pin him down. Cool. And just because I'm British, we know we're doomed. We're going to close our eyes and think of England. 1, 2. We're going to try to... Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's commit suicide smartly here so we don't get overrun by this tidal wave of German infantry coming towards us. Okay, well, technically, hold on. I have to see if I can rally him. Morale A. He does rally. So I don't get to attack. But he will wind up in the same X.
Yep.
Alright. So he will not be part of the counterattack. So you've got opportunity fire here, 12 to 4.
3 to 1.
Yep.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let us see the Italians roll a 6. No, it's a 4.
He's pinned. And that was his opportunity fire. Which is going to make a difference next turn, but which we're not really going to have the next turn. That was a really dumb move. I mean, even if you had rolled a 6, you would have dispersed them, which means that overrun literally had no point. Yeah, that's literally my army, except for these guys back here on defense. They're holding my one and only objective hex. I mean, technically I hold this one here. I'm sure I'm going to lose it, or I would lose it on turn 6 if we continue the game. So I'm not going to count that. I'm holding on to this one here. So the British move second. We're now pretty much done with the British turn. That's going to conclude the game. It looks like the Axis has won this one 4-1. You own 4 objective hexes. We'll count this as you winning it because, again, we're ending the game early. If this was going on to 6 or 8 turns, you would totally have that hex. So,
probably yes.
Yeah, totally. I mean, there's nothing I can do to stop you. The infantry will take it even if the Italian tanks don't. I'm more scared of the German infantry than I am of the Italian tanks.
You can offer spam. We can take spam.
We'll trade you for it. Yeah, let's have one of those famous desert exchanges where it's like everyone stop shooting. Okay. Do you have any chocolate? Do you have any cigarettes? Do you have any schnapps? Let's have one of those desert trades. War without hate, after all, like they say. Okay, guys. So that's gonna wrap up this pretty bad recreation. Yeah, I just didn't design the scenario right. Historically, the British won this one pretty badly. Here, the British got tooled pretty badly. Now, I did make some bad moves, but I don't think I gave the British enough. But that said, I don't think either of us really had a whole lot of terrible rolls or good rolls. I think the dice were pretty average on this one.
Yep, that's true. But to Oriskany credit, before we started playing, he was saying that the British are overpowered. They have too many tanks, and now, I think the British are underrated.
Yeah, I would rather lose in a well-designed scenario than win in a bad scenario.
Yeah, no,
here, I'm losing in a bad scenario, so it's the worst of both worlds.
Yeah, I know. I'm just making fun because we were talking about the number of units before the game, and we thought that there are too many Italian infantry on the map board. Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know.
I was way too aggressive with those grants. Not the grants. Well, the grants as well, but definitely way too aggressive with those honeys at the start. Way too aggressive with those honeys, and then I got fixated on those martyrs. And I was like, if I can take out those martyrs, I got the game won. No, because there's 250 infantry behind them. Home slice. A couple batteries of 25-pounders would totally balance this game. This game isn't that off. It needs just a couple batteries of 25-pounders, which the British never go anywhere without 25-pounders, especially in the desert. 22nd Armored Brigade did have some attached units for that. I just didn't include them in the scenario. Well, to be perfectly honest, indirect fire tends to slow down the stream, or slow down the recording, because you have to stop, write down a hex, write down the turn, write down the batteries, and, go through the whole motion.
Nevertheless, it was a small, fun game, and it ended how it ended. Better luck next time, and we shall see.
So that's 3 wins for you today, isn't it, Piotr? You won 3 games today?
Oh yeah, I won a game of Team Yankee, and that's funny because I won with the French. That's odd. And then we play tested the 7 Days to the Rhine, to the River Rhine game system. It's our first game that we played, and it's fun. It's demanding, but it's really rewarding. And I managed to get a victory over there. And now, technically, it's before midnight where I am. So that's the first win of the day for me.
So how much? Yeah, I was gonna say it may be even better than you're saying. How much trash does Piotr get to talk now? He won a game with the French, and then he won a game with predominantly Italian units. So he won with the Italians and he won with the French. That's a good day's work right there.
If I may quote one of our good friends, Damon, when I said on our Discord, when I said on our Discord that I won with the French, he said something like the other player didn't turn up.
That's bad, man. That's harsh.
So yeah, I can be the king of today for the next 9 minutes.
we make fun of the Italians in World War II, but in all honesty, the Ariete division was probably the best they had. And there's a couple battles where they do pretty well. Kidney Rich, especially once Rommel shows up. Once Rommel shows up, they're now part of a better organized army. They start winning a couple battles because they're with Rommel, they're with the Germans. They get to be on the winning side, and that helps their morale. And then when the next battle comes along, they actually have some confidence. So the average Italian unit on defense, well deployed, and if they put them on good ground and they had like a competent general in charge, they would do well against like an Indian brigade or one of the support brigades of British infantry, like, you know, one of their territorial divisions or something like that. They would do pretty well there. But, you know, they were just let down by their equipment. But hey, you made the most of what you have here, so congratulations and well played.
Yeah, thank you. Well played on your part too. Well, the dice were lucky with me today.
At least until I threw away first my honeys and then my grants. I thought I had done well. Trading 1 grant for 2 martyrs is a good deal, but I forgot about those infantry up there on the ridge. That was my tactical mistake.
Yeah, well, you pissed off 200 Germans, seeing Heinz with all the schnapps stuck in the, you know, in the carriage being destroyed.
200 Germans, and they finally draw their bayonets. Like, there's a reason I've been carrying this stupid thing around with me through the desert for the last 15 months. I finally get to use it. And that was the end of my grants. What can I say?
yeah. But it's nice that we continue our desert battles, because it's like, what, our 3rd or 4th game in the desert?
At least 4th, yeah.
And it's like 2-2, so 2 wins for me, 2 wins for you. That's not bad.
Oh, I like it. The maps are easy to draw. The games are always, well, until you get to El Alamein, which technically we're in El Alamein. I mean, like, second El Alamein, the big part. Operation Lightfoot, Operation Totalize. Up until that point, the battles are pretty small, so they're easy to do, they're easy to run, they make fun little streams, and yeah,
everything's fine before Montgomery shows up. So.
It just gets too big, and then the Americans come in, and we all know the Americans ruin everything. Over there in Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia. All right, everybody, we've been rambling for like way too long already. Thanks very much if you've made it this far. This is Oriskany. Thanks very much, Piotr, for coming out and helping us out with another game for more content creation.
Thank you for having me. And It was a great game.
Cool. Thanks again. All right, guys, we're signing off. We're rounds complete. Tango Mike for listening, and we'll be in touch very soon.